Good morning, it's dive day, and I just looked up the weather and it's supposed to snow. Hello mer friends, my name is Justine, I'm the Mermaid seamstress, and today you're going to join me on an epic dive vlog. Well, maybe not quite so epic, but very exciting. So I got an email a couple of days ago from a friend of mine who said that he and some other people are planning a dive to Roberds Lake, and he asked if I wanted to go with, and of course I said yes, and I am so excited about it. So we're leaving in about 2 or 3 hours, but before I go I need to make sure that my dive bag is packed. I need to make sure that my GoPros are ready to go, and I need to eat some breakfast. So let's get started on that to-do list. And for some reason, I don't know if this is the neoprene or if something they treated it with, but even after like 3 or 4 dives with it, it smells like apple cider and it smells delicious. And I don't know what that's about. Next is my mask, which I have already scrubbed inside with toothpaste to prevent fogging. That may sound really strange, but toothpaste is a mild abrasion, and so it helps to wash up the silicone that gets stuck to the inside of the mask, and it means that your defogger spray is going to stick a lot better. I learned that tip from my friend, but I'm sure it's a commonly held dive tip. Next, I have my defogger spray, which is literally baby shampoo and water. So now I've got my 2 GoPros all ready to go, and the next thing to do will be to prepare my breakfast. So not probably the weirdest breakfast you've ever seen, but I am a broke college student trying to finish up some leftovers. So I've got a sweet potato with olives and some tuna fish and sriracha and a sweet potato with hummus. Weird breakfast, but it has protein, it has carbohydrates, it's gluten-free, and it'll keep me through the day. Sleepy boy! Want some sweet potato? Oh, yummy. You're not a big fan of sweet potato, are you? Looks like it might be decent weather after all. And it's warming up. So, now that the dishes are done, the cameras are packed, my bag is packed, I've eaten breakfast. I don't think I need to pack lunch. I'll have something light before I go. I guess there's nothing left to do but some studying. Yay! So, I'll see ya in a little bit. Alright, I'm waiting for my friend to come and pick me up. It is a little bit chilly out, I have to admit. I think it's like, I don't know, 40 degrees and windy. I'm still excited, so it will be good. It will be good. I just wish I hadn't have packed my fleece in my bag. I wish I had it out because it's cold and very windy. Oh. I am currently listening to Outlander and I'm really enjoying that. So I'm gonna get back to listening and I will see you all when my ride comes and on our way to the lake. So the area around Roberds Lake where we were diving had been destroyed by a hurricane in a couple months earlier, and a woman asked us if we could go diving and look for the pieces of her dock. So the three of us got together, and that was our goal for the dive, was to search for the pieces of her dock. Unfortunately for us, the visibility wasn't great. The bottom of the lake is pretty silty, so there was a lot of debris kicked up. We kept together by hanging on to our dive rope, and the only piece of debris we found from the dock was this one iron strut. So we put that aside and kept looking around in the same place. And we didn't find any more of the dock, but we found a couple of other treasures, as you will see in the rest of this vlog. My best find of the dive was this torpedo toy. It was pretty neat. I'm happy with it. On the second attempt of our dive, we found a dog buoy and a really small fire extinguisher, which seemed to be full, so that was really cool. Other than the few things we found a couple of other like bottles and cans and some wildlife, but it was really hard to see. The water was cold. We stayed in for about 50 minutes or closer to an hour probably, but we didn't really find anything much else interesting, and so we called it quits at that and headed out to warm up. What is up, fishies? I am back. We just finished, just got back from the dive, and it was fun. It was really awesome. It was so surface temperature was about 40, 50 degrees. The water temperature was also about 50 degrees. So it was a cold dive for sure, but the weather was nice. It was a little bit choppy and a little bit windy, but it was good. Visibility was about a little bit less than 4 feet, so that was my first time diving in such low visibility, so I hope that I got some interesting stuff on camera for you guys. I haven't looked at it yet, but we were looking for some docks that had gotten sunk during a tornado that happened in September, so a couple months ago. And we didn't find any docks. We did find some pieces of docks, some iron rods and things like that. We found a lot of beer bottles. We found some beer cans. We found a fire extinguisher. We did find also a dog toy and one of those underwater torpedo toys, which was really fun. And it was just really cool to look around the bottom and see what we could see. It was really interesting to see all of the houses and the destruction around the lake. Even though it's been a good 7 months now since the tornado, there's still a lot of trees down and a lot of mangled docks and down houses and things like that. So we did see some evidence of that along the bottom. We saw a lot of bricks, some wood pallets and things like that had been blown in, a lot of tree limbs and stuff like that. But overall, it was also interesting to see how little stuff we found on the bottom in terms of we didn't really find any boats or, as I said, the big dock segments. These are the big floating docks that you have on lake houses. So we didn't see any of the floating dock segments that we were expecting to find. And it's a pretty crowded lake, so to not come across that stuff was kind of surprising for us. And I'm sorry if the footage didn't come out as exciting as you would have thought, but as it goes on a low visibility dive. But I look forward to bringing you guys on other dive adventures in the future. If you guys are interested in that, give this video a like and comment down below what you thought. I would really love to hear about your dive experiences if you're also a diver. In addition to the mermaid content that I have on this channel, I do a whole bunch of water sports, so I try to include those when I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification button so that you never miss a new video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, fish friends.